Hello, and welcome to Satyr Speaking with your favorite host, Kelrick Bigfur. Satyr Speaking is a mischievous podcast for knock-prone nerds, hosted by Talk Prone. Thanks for finding more ways to support our show. In Talk Prone, I tell stories, tales of good, evil, and heroes and villains. And in our new segment, Satyr Speaking, I will venture beyond that of the material plane to tell the tales of those who have passed through. Alrighty, it's time for me to call these souls I've been keeping an eye on. Anybody hear me? Chai?
You again?
Oh, yeah, it's me. I'm Kelrick. I've just been keeping an eye out on you, and I just had a couple of questions if you could spare a moment. You're an upbeat character, much like myself, and you've been carrying the morale for the party for a while. Discreetly, are you worried at all this will be hard to maintain?
Oh, Kelrick. I've been through a lot, and I don't feel like my limits have been tested yet. So we will see. But for now, I'm feeling wildly optimistic as usual and plan to stay so.
Alrighty, well, I hope your plans go as planned. Javi, I must say your craftsmanship is astounding and must bring you so much pride. Does it affect you to see the way it's been used? Or with that being out of control, does it take little toll on your soul?
You mean with the goblins wearing my armor?
Yeah.
Somebody needed to protect them too.
Whoa. All right. That was not quite what I was expecting considering the circumstances, but, I do respect the care you're showing for all things.
If it was up to me, I would not have. But somebody needed to take care of them, if you know what I'm saying.
All right, yeah. I think looking for a positive spin on things is good. Tauroth, we've entered your memory, yet have not seen you. Is there, something you'd like to share about that?
Well, I've not entered one of my memories before, so perhaps I am hidden away somewhere. I was quite nimble when I was young.
It'll be interesting to see how it turns out. I appreciate you all for being so courteous to my calls, not maybe perhaps being at the best times. Farewell.
Zelbarath Wilderton.
Backtrack. Cast my 9th level spell Wish. I wish to go back. Zel, you seem to have recovered from the toll of your memory. What's changed? Why are you so upbeat again?
Well, simply, I decided how to move forward, and now there is nothing left but to move.
Oh, well, I guess that's fair. Like, I wish you good luck in your moving.
Why, thank you.
Alrighty, listeners, it's time for me now to move to the next segment of this show, where I cast my 10th level spell and gain access to the creators of this realm. Magic sounds, and we're out.
Woo! Woo, woo, woo.
Alrighty, so now we're going to introduce a new idea that I totally came up with and did not just receive total instruction on how to do.
There wasn't even a break in the video.
Yeah, there's not a
You
cut
can't
there.
tell that it cut at all.
It looks like a cut, but it's actually just the camera resetting. It does that every 350 years.
I take off my overshirt in between the two takes, and it's like, it's seamless.
Hello and welcome to our new segment, Prone Points,
Pew, pew, pew.
where every player will list their favorite moment. And I'm going to throw a spin in. I want you to list your favorite moment as well, and that would give you an inspiration to use as the DM, which can be used
Against
for
us?
or against us.
Interesting. So nobody vote for me.
Yeah,
I think
that's not
good
gonna
learning. Yeah, we're all like, he gives like a killer moment.
It's like, you guys defeated the BB, you're the big bad. And we're like, nah, the roleplay on the way was way better.
But what's going to happen is we're all going to say our favorite moment. We'll all be nominating each other for a chance to win a point of inspiration. We'll go through everyone, and they'll say the best moment of somebody else's. And then we'll vote. All right, begin, go.
Your time starts now.
One of my favorite moments was from Chai. I said this during the last talk prone, I think, but your use of thaumaturgy on the spiderlings, I thought that was very, very creative and ingenious in the moment. So
Thank you. I felt like I was not properly utilizing my character, so I
that was
appreciate
really
that you saw that as creativity.
yeah, no, that was really, really good.
Yeah. In the moment, I did not realize how good that was until I was re-listening, and I was like, oh,
Yeah,
nice.
Or my nomination would be Zell, Danny, in Memory Meltdown. I thought it was awesome how he repeatedly, whether you thought it was a good idea or not, but role-playing wise, repeatedly encouraged Delry over and over and over. I just thought that was cool. I thought it was very role-play heavy. Like, as a dad, you're never just gonna like let it go. You're gonna try and help every time.
I'm going to say Talroth's moment around the campfire during the long rest, where he individually took Chai aside and was like, hey, you live very differently from how I live, and you're still happy, and I don't get it, because, like, I was taught that your way of living is not happiness. And, like, I just loved that interaction that you, like, just brought to the table, and I was like, I'm going to be quiet for the next 30 minutes. It's going to be great. I love that moment. That's my prone point.
2+ to that moment. I did really like how it was the first time, and maybe this is like me judging your character too harshly, but like normally it feels like Talroth's interactions are usually a little bit more like, you're doing this wrong. Like, let me correct you. But that's the first time where it seemed like he was making some like self-reflection of like, but yet you seem happy. Like it's working, but that doesn't. Yeah. Anyways, so I thought that was a cool moment to show like Talroth like thinking a little deeper, or like a little bit of his shell cracking.
I would also like to add on to that, because I considered nominating this moment. But I was just going to say that, like, it was a really good role play moment for you. Like, you totally, like, shone. You were, like, shining in that moment. But it was also boosting me, right? Like, you were totally, like, giving me a pedestal, an opportunity for my character to shine. And yet, like, it still showed off your character, too. So I just feel like that's a impressive part of improv and role play, when you can like help another character step up while also showcasing yourself. Like, it's just kind of like a win-win situation, you know? So, and I think those can be kind of hard to set up.
I felt like the entire episode of the role play we did around the long rest was very well done by all.
My moment, a little more silly, as you guys just gave some really good ones, but it's gonna be the little moments where Javi lets Finn go and do his thing, but then afterwards is like, it's fine, whatever.
Yes.
I just made
I
him.
only made you.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was like very fun little flavor to like break up all the serious moments in that moment, while also showing a little bit more of like your character's mindset, where obviously he loves Finn and like wants him to do whatever he wants, you know, like support him, but there's like that like slight insanity that comes in every once in a while, like, what the heck?
like
Why is he
intrusive thoughts.
abandoning me?
Like,
Just wants to spend time with anybody but me.
As a add-on to that one as well. This isn't the same moment, but I think it may have been the same episode when you and Chai were talking, and Chai had him, and you were just like, no, I've known you 2 days. Like, I completely trust you. Give me. And like,
I completely trust you. Give me. Yeah.
Give.
My moment that I had in mind was also Javi.
Yes.
And I
Get
may be
back.
yeah.
Late bloomer. Oh.
Pull it through right at the end. No, I might be a little bit biased because this was from the clip that we posted on TikTok, and unfortunately, the clip did not do it justice.
The quality
okay,
got weird,
for a lot of
right?
reasons. We are working out, you know, kinks with like a new program and everything, so it'll get better. But there's a reason why we picked it out, because it was so fun. And it was just kind of interesting because it's a pretty basic D&D moment when it's like, there's a cliff, how are you going to get down it? And to be honest, we were all like, like, like we weren't doing a whole lot about it. I feel like we were kind of slow.
Zell
But
was ready
I
to
feel like-
act.
Yeah, that's true.
We
That's
went
true.
But unfortunately was not ready to
Oh,
follow
dude.
through on that.
I just feel like Javi brought some good ideas to the table, which did. I mean, roles are always a part of it.
Exactly.
But,
So I was gonna say, I was like,
but-
I'm a smart character.
yeah.
I shouldn't do that. But in the moment, you had it. You made it a role.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not nominating you for anything.
Oh.
But like
Are
that
you
was
saying that this
no,
is my
but that was good
nomination?
because like if I were to like completely go back and say how would Javi run that moment, I would not trust the knot. But you made me roll for it, and then I trusted it.
Yeah, which made it, interesting, and definitely when you roll for things, it changes the outcome, not just based off of like how smart the decision is or whatever.
You gave it a tug.
Yes,
And you
Kate
didn't
had
tug
me do
hard.
yes
Because you
because he had me do a strength check. But the thing is I got to use my proficiencies with my intelligence. It was a roll I should have succeeded on, and I didn't. So like it like literally was D&D mechanic at its core. That whole scenario shouldn't have happened.
But then I loved that it resulted in like such a this shouldn't have happened kind of failure, but then you still role play through all of it, because sometimes when things go wrong, like you just kind of get like, oh, dang it, and then you're just like, everyone's like, this is so frustrating, but you just like jumped into it and you like had lines
Literally.
based off of it. Yeah, it made
I've
it
been
so
used to playing
entertaining.
a dumb character. It's been my repertoire so far. So
No, I just feel like it made even though it was a failure moment, it was still super, super fun, and you role played through the whole thing. And so it ended up being one of my favorite moments from that whole episode.
I voted for Javi for the moments where he brought up being frustrated that Finn was like doing other things with other people.
And I nominated Javi for the way he role played the cliff scene.
I nominated Zell for his continual support of his son through memory meltdown.
I nominated Chai for the thaumaturgy use. Sorry, it was a split between that and your son running through you.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
That was really a Cade
That
moment.
was kind of more of a Cade
Yeah.
moment.
If that wasn't older, I probably would have nominated Cade for that.
I nominated Talroth for the conversation by the fire with Chai. 1, 2, 3, vote!
Whoa! Oh, no!
We're all voting different people.
Oh, really?
Literally
Oh.
everyone.
Hey, what are the odds of that?
Wait. Are you pointing at me?
Oh,
and
oh,
you're
that's
pointing at
two
me?
to Cade.
That's
Cade
two.
got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
All right.
We're really
I'm,
smart.
I'm changing the rule now. I get the point of inspiration.
I want to win.
It could
Can
be
you-
both.
I didn't even
No,
think
no, no,
about
no,
that.
it's
What was I thinking? Oh no, you don't get it.
I
You
don't
get it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Gets it.
I was like, dang it. I was tricked. I was not tricked.
Alrighty, well, I feel like we are coming around to the end of it. I had another question. I'm going to save that for next time, though, because we have finished it up. I feel the magic waning, so unfortunately, we'll have to return back to the normal dimension of Kelric. Magic sounds, time measured by rounds. Magic sounds, new places to be found. Magic sounds, characters go down. These pictures are painted with voices and sounds. Ow, my word. He got loose in a battle with a bear. Thanks for joining Talk Prone with the Satyr Prone to Talking. This is Kelric Bigfur signing off.